Hi students, welcome to VTeach app and as well as the Norton's theorem. Norton is a scientist who given this theorem. That's what we are saying as a Norton's theorem. In Norton's theorem, we will find a unknown current. Whatever the network he given across the load, in that network, to short the load resistance and find a current. That current we are saying as a Norton current. In Norton's theorem, we will find a new current. That current is Norton's current and as well as the Norton's resistance with equivalent circuit diagram. Students, in Norton's theorem, there are 5 different steps are there to find this theorem. A big network given, in that network we will find a new values. That values we will say as Norton's current, Norton's resistance, equivalent circuit diagram of Norton's theorem and a new load current. These 4 are very important. Okay students, now if you see here Norton's theorem, this is a network, this is a load. Across this load we have to find the load current IL. So this is a equivalent circuit diagram. Equivalent circuit diagram. Here in Norton's we are finding a new current, that is IN, and new resistance RN across the load resistance. So this network converting into a new Norton's current and as well as Norton resistance. But how to find this IN? How to find RN? How to find IL also very important here. Students, each and every theorem there is a statement is there. You have to write that statement. Okay? Linear bilateral network. Okay? All theorems consisting of linear bilateral network. Linear means which obeys the Ohm's law. Linear network which obeys the Ohm's law. Bilateral network means the current can passes to and fro directions. It may be a clockwise or it may be anti-clockwise. So that network we are saying as a bilateral network. Right? N number of resistance making into one resistance and the source is converting into a new source across the load resistance. Okay students? So in open circuit, if we make open circuit, there we will find a voltage. To find the current, that we have to short the load resistance. In the given network, we have to remove the load resistance, make it into short. If it short circuited, then the current can flows. So this is the basic difference between Thevenin's theorem and as well as the Norton's theorem. In Thevenin's theorem it is open circuited, whereas in Norton's theorem it is short circuited. When it is short circuited, the current can flows. That new current what we are saying as a Norton's current. Okay students, if you know Norton's current, right, and from that again if source is there, you have to find a new resistance value. That resistance value we are saying as a Norton's resistance. You know IN, you know RN, then you have to draw the equivalent circuit diagram. So current source in parallel with the Norton's resistance across the load resistance. Norton's current in parallel with the Norton's resistance across the load resistance. So across the load resistance you have to find the load current. That is our main intention in this theorem. Norton's theorem we are finding a new current value. That current value we are saying as a Norton's current. Why? Because we are shorting the load resistance. Okay students? Right. So here Norton's current, Norton's resistance across the load resistance. Right. So these two are very important here. Norton's resistance and as well as Norton's current across the load resistance. Now we will do one problem, we will solve one problem so that you can understand very easily. Right. Here find the current through the resistance RL. Students, RL is nothing but load resistance. Okay, across the load resistance, what we have to find out? We have to find out the load current by using which theorem? Norton's theorem, not Thevenin's theorem. It is Norton's theorem here, right? So first case, what we have to do? We have to short this load resistance. First step, what you have to do? Short the load resistance. Here, this is short circuited. When it is short circuited, here what happens? A Norton's current will flow, right? Then how these are? These are in parallel, in series across the voltage, right? So 3 and 6, 6 3s are 18, 18 by 9. How much it is? 2 ohms. 2 ohms, 2 ohms, how much it is? 4 ohms. Okay, na? 2 ohms, 2 ohms, how much here? 4 ohms we got here. So then IT, you know voltage, you know resistance. So how much voltage given on here? 12 volts. So 12 volts by 4, how much here? 3 amps. What is this 3 amps indicates? This 3 amps indicates about the current. Now, to find a short circuit current or IN, to find Norton's current or short circuit current, right? So current division method, by applying current division method, we will find this IN. So this is IN or ISC. So where do we have to find out? We have to find out the current across 3 ohms, right? So here IN is equal to how much you got here? 3 amps. So 6 ohms, and this is in parallel. So 6 plus 3, so 9. So how much you will get here? 3 into 6 by 9. 3 1 ja 3. How much it is? 2 amps. So Norton's current how much done here? 2 amps. Total current how much you got here? 3 amps. Which is less? Norton's current is less, right? So you know IN now, you know total, right? So what you have to find again? You have to find the value of RN. So RN means what? The source should be short circuited. When it is short circuited, these two are in parallel. That is 2 into 6 by 2 plus 6 plus 3. So 12 by 8 plus 3. 12 by 8 plus 3. Right? So how much you will get? You will get here 4.5 ohms. Which value it is? 3 resistance making into 1 resistance value. That resistance value we are saying as a Norton's resistance. So that is 4.5. Okay students, so like this you have to find the RN. This is a circuit diagram to find the RN value. Here it is circuited. Okay, now this is the equivalent circuit diagram. So source is there, current source in parallel with the RN across the load resistance. Across the load resistance. How much? 2 amps, 4.5 ohms and as well as the 1.5. Now here what you have to find out here? We have to find out the load current IL. So what is the formula? IL is equal to IN. IN is Norton's current into RN by RN plus RL. Norton's resistance by sum of the resistance. So you will get here load current is 1.5 amps. 1.5 amps. So like this we have to find the Norton's theorem. Norton's theorem, 4 things that we have to find. What are they? One is to find the Norton's current when shorting the load resistance, right? To find the RN, shorting the voltage sources. Draw the equivalent circuit diagram. Current source in parallel with the resistance across the load resistance, and to find the load current IL is equal to IN into RN by RN plus RL. Units is amps or milliamps. So this is the basic concepts of Norton's theorem. Okay students, so derivation is important and always practice some problems. Okay, to find load current, in equivalent circuit diagram, what formula we have? IL is equal to IN into RN by RN plus RL. Students, what is the meaning of IN? IN is a new current we find it, that is IN, and new resistance we find it RN, and RL is load resistance. So IL is equal to how much IN value you got? 2 amps, right? Next, new resistance, equal resistance, how much you got value? RN value, how much you got here? 4.5. how much? 4.5 by 4.5 Rn value. What is the RL value here? Here it is 1.5. 1.5. So 2 into 4.5 by 4, 5, 6. 2 1s are 2 3s are 3 1s are. So IL is equal to 1.5 amps. So this is the basic formulas that you have to find by using Norton's theorem. Okay students, derivation and as well as problem is very important. This is a essay question. You will get a essay question, or for 2 marks he will ask the statement of theorem. He may ask 2 marks or he may ask for essay question. Okay students, this is about the Norton's theorem. Thank you.